Courtney, and we are on the cushion with the driver of the 11L, Bobby Davis, Lanehart Racing. And Bobby, why don't you tell us about your 2012 up and down racing season?
Well, unfortunately, Courtney, there was a whole lot more downs than ups this year. Seemed like if anybody had a problem in front of us, I didn't miss it like I have in past years. But and we had some good races too. I mean, had some good competition out there. Raced a lot at Lincoln Park this past season. They raced every Saturday night, so we tried to make it up there every Saturday night. And there's raced against a lot of different people that I hadn't raced against before, so it's kind of hard getting used to some of them people. You know, drivers, they have different styles and techniques, but you know, all in all, we had a pretty good year. I think we ran 7 different racetracks this past season, which is kind of down for me. I'm used to running at least 10 different racetracks in a season, so it was kind of down. But all in all, you know, I mean, wasn't the year we wanted, but we hope for better things in the future.
All right, and where do you plan on racing in 2013?
We plan on going back to my home track at Twin Cities Raceway Park in North Vernon, Indiana. Didn't get a race there at all last year. They had very few races, so they got a new promoter now, so they're planning on racing every Saturday night. So we plan on racing down there most of the time. If time allows it, we might try some Friday nights at Bloomington or Union County.
All right, and Bobby, why don't you tell us some of your goals for 2013?
Well, hopefully not having any park failures and missing some of the wrecks that happened in front of me. I didn't seem to do that this year as good as I have in the past, and so I got to get back to that so I can keep the car together and try to run up front, try to, you know, just basically just win some more races. I mean, didn't win a race last year, and that's the first time in years that's happened. So, you know, we're just going to try to put it in the winner's circle more often.
Sounds good. What are your thoughts about Twin City 2013?
Oh, I think it's great. I mean, the facility's been kind of running down a little bit. And we've got a new promoter and new investors into the Speedway, and it sure has made a big difference in what they've already done, and I know they have a lot more planned and a lot more races planned. Going to bring back late models, you know, which is a good thing. And, you know, it's been years since they've really run late models on a consistent basis anywhere really here in southern Indiana. So we're really looking forward to that. You know, of course, I would like to be in one of them late models. You know, if anybody out there's got a late model they need a pilot for, I'd like to do it. So yeah, it's Twin Cities is. Like I said, it's my home track, and me and the family's worked down there before, and you know, we like all the people and the fans, and you know, they got some diehard fans down there, so you know, really looking forward to going back there.
All right, is there anybody who you would like to thank for their help these past several years?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Scott Ross of Dynamic Race Bodies. He really works hard on my car and does all the setup stuff and the body stuff when I can afford to buy aluminum and stuff for it to keep it looking good. Him and his boy they really work hard on the stuff, and he's got some good ideas on how to make them work. And you know, he's one of my biggest helpers on making the car really go good. And I need to listen to him a little more. Sometimes I stray off from that, but we'll listen to him a little more this year and try to get it in the winner's circle. And also want to thank Betty and Charlie Langhart and their family. They've backed me for several years now, and they'll go anywhere, anytime. If I want to go to Kentucky and race, they're right there. It doesn't matter. You know Betty from the ticket booth there at Twin Cities to get in the grandstand. She takes your money and talks to everybody and treats everybody like their family. So I mean, she's just a good-hearted woman. And and also want to thank Taterbilt Race Fabrication. He makes some great products there, and he's been, you know, part of my racing for a number of years now, and so I really appreciate him. And Double J Heating and Air, I mean, he helps me when he can financially and keeps my heater and air conditioner running, which is a big help. I also want to thank Grainmaster Sewer and Septic System. I mean, they've helped me out a bunch, and I really appreciate that. And Tony Ogle Photography. He is really doing some great work nowadays, and learn a lot about taking shots of cars. It's not an easy thing to do, and I understand that. And also want to thank J&J Decals. Jamie Williams, he does an awesome job on the car, keeping looking good. And I also want to thank, of course, I already mentioned it, Dynamic Race Bodies. If you need a body put on, that's the man to do it, Scott Ross. Oh, and better thank my better half, Tammy. Without her, I wouldn't even have a race car right now, because I was going to totally give up on owning a race car, and because it's a very, very expensive, and trying to raise a family and stuff, it makes it kind of hard. But she loves it probably as much or more than I do. I mean, she's ready to go. She does all the welding on the car and fabricating on stuff like that. And I mean, busts the tires, puts the gears in. I mean, there's nothing that she can't do, and she's willing to learn how to do anything on a race car, which is, man, it's a really big help when you're staying out there in the garage till 3:30 in the morning, trying to get ready to go the next day. So, I mean, there ain't nothing she won't do. Change the oil, whatever, load the car, take it to the track. She's done it all, so I really appreciate her.
All right, Bobby, do you have any new sponsors for 2013?
Not yet, but we're willing to take some new sponsors and try to help out their businesses and stuff, and would really appreciate anybody that could jump on board and, try to bring our racing program up to the level that I expect it to be. And so anybody out there got some money, I feel like I can drive just as good as the best of them and put it in the winner's circle. Just need some more finances, to make that happen.
Alrighty, well, thank you, Bobby. We really appreciate this, and good luck for next year. Have a nice year in 2013.
Well, thank you, Cortnie, and I appreciate Tony Ogle and for doing this on the cushion spot. It's really good for local racers, and to thank their fans and their supporters and everybody that's involved. And I also want to thank my girls. They really go and back me 100%. Loves racing, loves to go, and my grandkids. Without them kids, I mean, they get out there and scrape the mud off the car, and they're ready to go anytime, anywhere. So everybody have a happy new year in 2013.
And that was On the Cushion with Bobby Davis.